welcome back here. I'm in the audience. Just quickly to say that Kathy forgot to thank the public. She was really keen that we said thanks on her behalf for all the support, and she wanted me to make sure that everybody knows how grateful she is for that, so we're happy to do that. Now, next Friday sees a very important event in the calendar of bikers all over the country. To tell us more about it, would you welcome, please, Father John Kearns, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. OK, so you're known as the biker priest, all right?
I have been called that.
You have been called that? How did you get this name?
Well, been involved in motorbikes all my life.
Well, there you are now. There's a rough clue as to why.
And more recently, when I went to Kearns in County Monaghan, I happened to be this lady over here.
Yes.
Teresa Atwell Boyle.
Yes, Curly Sue there, yeah.
Yes. I was celebrating Mass in her house for her late brother.
Okay.
Who had died, and that was back in '75, Teresa.
So you're remembering all the bikers
and no, we're just remembering it was a house mass for the Boyle family.
Oh, very good.
At the loss of one of Patrick. And when we were talking afterwards over a cup of tea, we were thinking about we had a bad year in Kearns. Quite a few had died. That's 2002, 2000, and we thought our fear was that if I could remember, so many people might remember my brother who had died and would attend the Munster Memory Mass, Anniversary Mass. Maybe your brother had died, and we were afraid we might forget about that.
Okay.
So Teresa here and myself, we came up with this idea. Teresa said, why not have a mass for all deceased bikers?
Okay, and that's the plan. And
bring everybody together, and that's how it started.
Okay. In
a place called Adlam in County Fermanagh. And then after we thought about the idea, there's a chap called John James MacDonald had a plaque where his own brother had been killed on the bikes. Yes. And he had this plaque where he would do a motorbike run every year in memory of his brother. And anybody who had died during the year, their photograph would be put on the plaque. To remember them. Yes. And is it a conventional mass, or do you bring a bit of rock and roll into it? Or well, it's a conventional mass. Our big thing was, whenever we were talking, another man over here, Vinnie West, he was the original committee. Yeah. Since then, we've added on Brian McHugh here and Kieran Brennan. A few of the heads, and Anne-Marie and John James. Yes. And Mick Hoare. Yes. But we were thinking about, when I was talking about that very first Mass, they said to me, well, now, John, we'll organise the bikes part of it, you organise the Mass and the singing. Well, I think that's fair enough. You're a priest. Oh, right, thank you. So that makes sense. And that's how it all works out. So then I thought, well, maybe it's a biker Mass. Yeah. And let's do it the biker way. And do it the biker way. And do it maybe something different. So that's where you see there where the motorbike, my original idea would be to have a brand new motorbike on one side of the altar and a crash bike on the other. Okay, to show the before and after. There's a beautiful machine, treated stupidly. This is sad, Sarah. That makes a point. But then the committee said that might be a bit raw. Okay. So there was 4 of us there, and 3 to 1 said didn't like the crash bike. So we'll be buying different bikes instead. Can I ask you about just moving, because you're a priest on the Late Late Show of a Friday night, I do have to ask you what it's like, what for you to watch the news and read the papers in the last few days. What goes through your mind? Yes, it's been a difficult week. It must have been. Yes, yes. And going through your head, for me, has been, like, I have 4 nephews and a niece. Yeah. And I'd be very distraught. I'd be maybe angry, would be angry, and that if their innocence was taken away. Yeah. And I can understand how people can feel. And yet there's so many priests out there who are genuine, hard-working people, who are very committed to their work, and sadly, as a few have ruined that good name. Yeah. Okay, well, that's a fair point. Good luck with the biker Mass anyway. Thank you very much. And we'll wish you well in that endeavour. If anybody happens to want to tune in a bit more, we have a website. Anne-Marie come up with a website. What's the website, Anne-Marie? Where is she? Is she here? She's not here. She's down the front. Oh, it's on your T-shirt. Here, I'll read it here. We'll turn around there, Father. Gone but not forgotten bikers.net. Ladies and gentlemen, Father John Kearns. Fair play. Thank you.